can't emphasize that enough. Now that we know the impact that our mind can have on our body, but you add the mind and the breathing together. And once you get trained in really taking that good deep breath and that exhaling, that's when the parasympathetic system gets activated. And when you train yourself enough, you'll actually feel your body shunting into that parasympathetic system and getting into that calm. This is like a practice, like anything else. You need to practice those slow, deep breaths, especially before bed. This activates the parasympathetic system. Again, sleep hygiene, establishing a relaxing routine to prepare for sleep. It could be reading, right? Those blue lights, the phones, the laptops, all that disrupts the communication to the brain. That blue light boosts cortisol. That's why if you've ever noticed going into a casino, you see blue lights everywhere, right? So blue lights activate our cortisol to spike. Shutting down the phones, shutting down the laptops, reading, taking a warm bath, it signals to the brain, hey, we're winding down. Let's get that cortisol level down. And then, of course, looking at food, eating regularly to maintain steady levels for our blood sugar is paramount to avoid those energy crashes. Now, recharging low cortisol, I want you to think of those adrenal glands. They're so tiny, they're the size of about a kidney bean. And it's amazing that something so small in the body can create such dysregulation. And they really think of them as a battery, because the more stress, the more we're releasing our stress hormones. Eventually, these batteries, they get depleted, creating that hypo low cortisol. So we need to begin to restore and replete these batteries. And so that can look like learning to breathe and pace yourself. You want to incorporate regular rest breaks throughout the day. I want you to think this person here is standing here in this beautiful pose. I want you to begin to think about how you can incorporate regular rest breaks throughout the day. Create this beautiful rhythm in your life to help energize those batteries of those adrenal glands. So again, gentle movement is so key. Engaging in things as simple as going outside in nature, doing some grounding work, taking your shoes and socks off, walking in the grass will really help begin to create your nervous system to be more regulated. So engaging in gentle movement is so important for hypocortisol adrenal fatigue responses. Again, the steady nutrition, we want to look at food like medicine, and we want to eat small, balanced meals with adequate protein. Protein is so important to maintaining our lean muscle mass. Lastly, we cannot forget about hydration. So ensuring we're hydrated throughout the day. I can't overemphasize, again, it seems like such a small thing because I think here in the States, we take the fact that we have water so readily available to us for granted. But our bodies are composed of 70% water, and our body needs continual replenishment with H2O throughout the day. So the key thing to look for as we're integrated and we're learning to listen to our body, we're listening to our bodily cues, we want to look at our urine. And if our urine is just a light hue of yellow, we know we're successfully hydrating, okay? Again, to replenish our adrenal glands, we need to have sufficient hydration. So what do we want to do? We want to create a stress plan. How can we combat stress? So we're going to join together and we're going to personalize this and make this individually for you in a moment. So I want you to think about what you can do every day to create combating here. We're creating this, building your stress plan. So every morning, waking up with an intention. We're going to set an intention towards creating that beautiful rhythm of less stress. So in the morning, that intention happens. We're going to be breathing. By afternoon, we're just going to check in again.